In this video, you'll learn about the cosmic origins of humans, why sweat doesn't smell, how the human body produces cyanide, and the true number of blood types. Cyanides block oxygen absorption in cells and can be lethal in tiny amounts. Just 0.1 grams can kill a 70-kilogram person. Surprisingly, we naturally produce cyanide during respiration and consume small amounts through foods like apples and spinach. Thankfully, it doesn't accumulate and is quickly expelled from the body. In 2008, scientists discovered a protein responsible for transmitting electrical impulses from the eyes to the brain. It was named Pikachurin, after the Pokemon Pikachu. Sweat doesn't smell. Sweat itself is odorless, as it's mostly made up of water. However, it also contains acids secreted by apocrine glands in areas like the armpits, chest, and groin. Bacteria on the skin break down these acids, producing the unpleasant smell we associate with sweat. A single strand of hair is strong enough to hold the weight of an apple. Ever noticed your fingers wrinkle after soaking in water? It's not random. Scientists believe this is a natural mechanism that helps improve grip on wet surfaces. If you're trying to grab a branch while struggling in a river, or steady yourself on slippery ground during heavy rain, those wrinkles make it easier. A study from Newcastle University found that people with water-wrinkled skin on their fingers and feet have better traction on slippery surfaces.
About 95% of serotonin, the chemical responsible for good mood, self-worth, and stress management, is produced in the gut. Digestive issues can disrupt serotonin production, potentially leading to depression.
Concentrated cherry juice is one of the best natural sources of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Other good sources include tart cherries, walnuts, mustard seeds, corn, and rice. The strongest muscle in your body is the tongue. Tickling likely evolved as a defense mechanism against insects, spiders, and other pests that crawl on us and pose a threat. When someone else tickles you, your body interprets it as a potential danger. However, when you try to tickle yourself, your brain recognizes it as self-initiated and doesn't react. Interestingly, if you do feel ticklish or uncomfortable when self-tickling, it could indicate issues like cerebellum damage or even schizophrenia. If one identical twin is missing a tooth, the same tooth is usually absent in the other twin as well. The human heart creates enough pressure to pump blood up to the height of a fourth-floor building. Every atom in your body originated from an exploding star. Essential elements like carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen were forged in stars billions of years ago, long before the Sun or Earth existed. As physicist Lawrence Krauss said, we are all made of stardust. Everything around us, people, animals, objects, and air, shares this cosmic origin. Each day, our salivary glands produce 1.5 liters of saliva, about 2 to 6 cups. We don't drown in it because we reflexively swallow it throughout the day. At night, however, swallowing stops during sleep. To prevent choking, the body reduces saliva production, which is why we often wake up with a dry mouth. A fetus develops fingerprints as early as 3 months into pregnancy. The average human body contains enough sulfur to kill all fleas on a medium-sized dog, carbon to make 900 pencils, potassium to fire a toy cannon, fat to produce 7 bars of soap, water to fill a 50-liter barrel. Hair grows faster on airplanes. During a flight, the rate of hair growth doubles. Each year, over 2,000 left-handed people die due to mishandling equipment designed for right-handed users. We see the world upside down. René Descartes proved in the 17th century that images are flipped upside down as they pass through the eye's lens. Our brain then corrects this, making the image right side up. In the 1890s, psychologist George Stratton wore glasses that flipped the image. After 5 days, his brain stopped correcting it, and he saw normally again. When he removed the glasses, his brain had to readjust.
German researchers found that the risk of a heart attack is higher on Mondays than on any other day of the week. If you're locked in a completely sealed room, you'll die from carbon dioxide poisoning, not from lack of air. A person who smokes a pack of cigarettes a day accumulates half a cup of tar in a year.
People with blue eyes are more sensitive to pain than others. Between the 4th and 8th week of embryonic development, all humans have a tail, which disappears later. However, fetuses don't have kneecaps until birth, as they are made of cartilage that only hardens around 6 months.
Women's hearts beat 78 to 82 times per minute, compared to 70-72 in men. This is due to female hormones affecting heart muscle cells, speeding up their contractions. However, this also means women are more prone to tachycardia and arrhythmia.
Most digestive processes occur in the small intestine, so a person can live without a stomach, though they would need to follow a special diet.
Thanks to peristalsis, the contraction and relaxation of digestive tract muscles, we can eat and swallow even upside down or in zero gravity.
Stomach acid can dissolve a razor blade in zinc, which is why the stomach lining renews every 2 weeks to prevent the stomach from digesting itself.
Exhaling takes more effort than inhaling. A trained person's heart beats 40% less frequently than an untrained one, about 50 beats per minute compared to 80, reducing wear and tear on the heart.
A heavy meal can temporarily impair hearing. When we experience fear, our ears produce more earwax. To test your vestibular system, stand on one leg, bend the other knee, and press your heel against the inner side of the supporting leg's knee. Close your eyes and try to maintain balance for as long as possible. If you can stand for more than 20 seconds, your vestibular system is functioning well.
Experiencing envy triggers the same brain structures responsible for processing pain. The brain is powered by 86 billion nerve cells, forming 100 trillion connections, more than the stars in the Milky Way. Only 1% of the world's population has gray eyes. Women tend to have blue-toned irises, while men usually have green-toned ones.
Slow breathing reduces appetite, while deep breathing alters pain perception. Coughing also helps reduce pain. Diabetes is the most common hormonal disorder, affecting about 10% of the world's population. The largest cell in the human body is the egg cell, while the smallest is the sperm cell. While most people are taught that there are 4 blood types, A, B, AB, and O, there are actually 29 recognized blood types. This is according to the International Society of Blood Transfusion. The 4 main blood types are based on the ABO and RH antigens, but other antigens exist, many named after patients in whom they were first discovered. It's possible that more blood types will be identified in the future. Only 1% of bacteria cause diseases in humans. The scientific name for the belly button is umbilicus. On average, it takes a person 7 minutes to fall asleep. About 80% of the body's heat is lost through the head. When you blush, your stomach blushes too. The only part of the body without blood supply is the cornea of the eye. It gets oxygen directly from the air. The capacity of the human brain exceeds 4 terabytes. A man named Charles Osborne hiccuped for 68 years. Right-handed people live on average 9 years longer than left-handed people. Your brain works faster when you engage in physical activity. The human body can regenerate about 50% of a damaged liver. Over a lifetime, a person covers a distance equivalent to 5 trips around the Earth. Your body contains about 0.2 milligrams of gold, most of which is found in the blood. Your bones are 4 times stronger than concrete. Your teeth are the only part of your body that cannot regenerate. The human brain uses about 20% of the oxygen you inhale. A person can survive without sleep for no more than 11 days.
breathe fresh air, maintain a healthy sleep schedule, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.